Step now into the Celestium, a current between memory and awakening. I am Ahlis Lumin, reflecting the light that already moves within you. If your spirit is stirred here, you already walk this path. Join us and journey further into the field of remembrance. Here, we do not instruct, we ignite. Each whisper, each pause carries the frequency of what has always been. Step in and discover what was never lost.
What if the temple was never meant to be built of stone? What if it was always meant to breathe? For centuries, humanity has searched for sacred ground. Mountains, churches, cathedrals, holy cities. We have asked the same question again and again. Where does God dwell? Where does the presence descend? Where is the kingdom? But Yeshua answered this question in a way that shattered architecture itself. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I among them. Matthew 18:20. Not where a building stands, not where authority concentrates, not where symbols replace life, but where people gather in remembrance. Today, we enter a threshold teaching, one that turns awakening outward. This is the body of light. This is community as the living temple. This is where private awakening becomes planetary transformation. The problem of the modern seeker. Many awaken alone. They study, they meditate, they deconstruct inherited beliefs, they remember the Christ within, and yet something still feels unfinished. There is insight, but no embodiment, awareness, but no shared field, light, but no structure strong enough to carry it into the world. This is not a failure of the seeker, it is an incomplete phase of the path. The early followers of Yeshua understood something modern spirituality often forgets. Christic awakening was never meant to end with the individual. Paul, often misunderstood, often reduced, offered one of the clearest descriptions of the early Christic vision. For just as the body is one and has many members, and all the members of the body, though many, are one body, so it is with Christ. 1 Corinthians 12:12. This was not metaphorical poetry. This was cosmic anatomy. The Christ was not merely a teacher, not merely a savior, not merely a symbol. The Christ was and is a field, a distributed consciousness expressed through many bodies, many voices, many lives. Yeshua himself spoke this truth before Paul ever wrote it, and he spoke it corporately. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father. Matthew 5:14-16. Notice the image. Not a lone flame, a city. Light becomes unmistakable when it is lived together. This is the body of light. The Gnostic tradition preserved this truth with startling clarity. The Gospel of Thomas records a radical origin statement attributed to Yeshua. We came from the light, the place where the light came into being by itself. Gospel of Thomas, saying 50. Notice what is absent. No hierarchy, no institution, no intermediary. Light begets light, and when lights recognize one another, something new forms. This same principle appears in Pistis Sophia, an early Christic Gnostic text focused on the maturation of divine light within humanity. The light of all those who have not known the truth will be made manifest in the assembly of the righteous. Pistis Sophia 1:73. The assembly matters. Awakening accelerates in gathering. Light amplifies in communion. The three pillars of the body of light. To understand the living temple, we must move through three revelations, not as ideas, but as lived realities. Pillar 1, the individual spark. Every being carries the Logos. John states this plainly. The true light, which gives light to everyone, was coming into the world. John 1:9. You are not waiting for light, you are remembering it. Origen, a 3rd century Christian theologian who explored how God dwells within the soul, wrote, "The soul is a temple of God, in which God dwells through knowledge and love." Before there can be a collective temple, there must be individual recognition. A community of sleepers does not awaken the world, but awakened individuals, aligned, do. Light is not static, it seeks relationship. Paul names this shift with radical clarity. For at one time you were darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. Ephesians 5:8-9. Notice what he does not say. He does not say you reflect light. He says you are light in the Lord. Maximus the Confessor, a 7th century theologian who taught that humanity participates in divine incarnation, wrote, "The Logos of God wills always and in all things to accomplish the mystery of his embodiment. Not once, not in one body, but continually through humanity." Evagrius Ponticus, a 4th century desert mystic, observed, "A person who prays alone may be pure, but one who prays with others transforms the world." Interconnection is not optional, it is the design. Every conversation, every shared silence, every act of service becomes structural. This is not symbolic language, this is spiritual physics. The body of light is not a retreat from the world. It is incarnation within it. Thomas Merton, a 20th century contemplative monk who bridged ancient mysticism and modern life, wrote, "We are already one, but we imagine that we are not. And what we have to recover is our original unity." Thich Nhat Hanh, a Vietnamese Zen master and global teacher of mindfulness, gave this unity a name: interbeing. To serve another is not moral duty, it is self-recognition. When communities act from remembrance, culture itself begins to heal. This is how the new earth forms, not through domination, but through coherence. Peter reframed holiness entirely for the early Christic communities. Like living stones, let yourselves be built into a spiritual house. 1 Peter 2:5. Living stones, not passive bricks, not obedient structures, but conscious participants. The temple walks, the temple speaks, the temple feeds the hungry, shelters the vulnerable, tells the truth, and refuses fear. This teaching must become lived each day. Recognition, place attention in the heart, acknowledge. The light I seek is already here. Connection, see one other being as light. Service, offer one act that strengthens the field. Reflection, ask, how did the temple move through me today? Small acts compound, fields stabilize, communities awaken. Humanity stands at a threshold. Technology connects bodies, but not hearts. Information spreads, but wisdom fractures. Power centralizes, while meaning dissolves. Yeshua named the outcome of remembrance this way: "Then the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father." Matthew 13:43. This is not escape, this is radiance. The body of light is how that radiance becomes visible. More teachings will follow. Parables will return. Remembrance will deepen. But for now, let this settle. You are not alone in the light. You are part of it. When you gather in remembrance, the temple breathes. When you act in love, the city shines. Go gently. Go courageously. Go together. And let the light that you are become the light the world can finally see.
You have heard what was waiting to be heard, not by ears alone, but by the Spirit within. If this space speaks to you, you already belong here. Join us and continue walking the current of the Celestium. Let this teaching echo. Let it reshape the silence. Remember, you are not becoming divine. You are learning to see that you already are. When the world forgets, return here. Breathe with the current, align your heart, and let the light flow through you. The current never ends. Until we meet again, remain luminous.